This is day 45, and after meditation this morning, I went and looked at the video I submitted to be considered for the flow group with Kyle Cease, and I took some notes of some of the things I said. One of the things I said was that I'm willing to let go of everything and anything that is getting in the way of me expressing the fullest and greatest Camille that I'm here to be. I also talked about my gifts and how that though I'm aware of the gifts I have and I'm using those gifts in the world right now, that I'm open to the gifts I haven't yet experienced, that I'm curious about what might be within me that has yet to be born, and that I'm willing to create a space for that. Now, what I realized is that's clarity. Those are also very powerful commands to the universe. And so clearly what the universe did is what it only can do, and that is to say yes. And so I can see now that when I set my intention for those outcomes, though I probably was attached to how that was going to happen, the truth is that that's been happening. I have been going through a serious transformation process. I thought I was kind of done with transformation, as silly as that sounds, considering I've just kind of been coming through a big transformation, but here I am going through another one, and of course it could be no other way. If I'm saying that I'm willing to let go of everything that is getting in the way with the highest expression of who I am, if I'm saying, hey, you know, I'm thrilled with my gifts and talents, and I'm wondering if there's anything else within me that I haven't yet birthed, and I'm willing to create a space to experience that, those are really big commands to the universe. And so I can see now that these past 45 days, the collapse of my internal infrastructure, this meditation, which has allowed me to be an observer to the thinking and the thoughts in my mind that have mostly not been kind and gentle to me, that have set me up to think and see the world in a way that's not been working for me, all of that has to go to create this space for this new me to emerge. And this is like a really big deal in a way for me, because I do have an identity. I do have a personality as a radio person, Anchorage, all these years. You know, people know Cece, right? And I have been through my own attachment to my own identity, and I have had a strong grip on that, because I have said, my goodness, well, if I'm not her, if I'm not that, then, you know, what am I? And we all want to be somebody. We all want that external validation that we're somebody, that we are being seen, that we're being heard, that we matter, and that we're somebody, right? And so I'm recognizing that the collapse of all that has been collapsing, my identity, my attachments, my internal thinking structure, and the infrastructure of my thoughts, it all has to go for me to have what I say I want, which is an experience of the greatest Camille I'm here to be. My friend Sasha, who's also doing this experiment, released such a powerful and brave and courageous video yesterday. I mean, she was in the depths of pain, the pain of transformation, and she rolled tape. And I encourage you to get over to her website, We Walk Together, or rather her Facebook page, We Walk Together, and take a look at what she's doing. It's really quite incredible. So what I'm doing today is I'm coming over here with you to this board that I showed you yesterday, this board that had all this stuff on it. It had all of these words that represent my core feelings. It had affirmations and things like that. And I took a picture of it, just in case there are things on there that are still true for me today. But what I wanted to do on the video today is probably find like this headband. And what I wanted to do today is I wanted to erase it. And I need to wipe the slate clean. And I need to give myself permission to dream again, to start again, and to assess again what it is that I want to do. Isn't it interesting? Let's look at what's not coming off the board. Making an impact, 10,000 people. My emotional frequency makes the already doneness of my wants and desires. I have all the health I need to live my future self. My base income is steady and growing, and it feels good. I experience playfulness regularly. Well, those aren't bad things to bring into this new day. And so, though I'm not sure I experienced the why of my vision on that weekend as perhaps it was promised, and though I'm not sure I experienced the how of the why, I know one thing for sure. I got exactly what I asked for. And isn't it a trip when you realize that you got exactly what you asked for? And only when it doesn't look like what you thought it was going to look like, and only when it doesn't look like what you think it should have looked like, do you realize that you had attachments, expectations, and specifics to how it was going to look. So, what is it that we really want? Do we really want the things we say we want? Or do we want the things we say we want exactly as we believe they're supposed to come into our lives? I guess that's the difference between surrender and control. So today I'm working on my receptive mode. I'm working on receiving. If it's already done, if there's a thing that already has been holding in a vibrational frequency all of my heart's desires, much of which is still intact, if there's an invisible vortex that is holding the infinite potentiality of my beingness, then wouldn't it just make total sense to allow and receive versus to push? It's different from what we're told. We're told we have to go make things happen. We have to go beat the pavement. We got to be exhausted by the end of the day as proof that we've done it right. But today, I'm going to try something different. And I'm going to communicate clearly to the universe that I'm here to receive. I'm here to receive all the gifts that it has for me. So I declare that today, day 45, is a really good day.